guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be making a whitening grated soap. It's also known as Molato soap. So I'm going to be using these ingredients here. Please note that you can use more of the soaps, and you can also use more of the soaps. You can also use a different type. It doesn't necessarily have to be this particular type I'm using. Okay, so I'm going to give you examples of, or rather I'm going to drop a recipe that has more soap so you can check. I'm going to drop a list of other soaps you can use to replace it instead. So one soap I'm going to be using is my Bavaria International soap. It has glutathione. It's a whitening soap. I'm going to be using this. I'm also going to be using my Larissa soap. This is my Larissa whitening soap. And then I'm using my pure Egyptian magic soap, the skin whitening soap. It has kojic, it has alpha ebutine, it has gluta papaya in it. Then I'm going to be adding my clear dark spot soap. So I'm going to be grating all these ingredients into my bowl. I'm going to be soaking this soap for 3 days. Okay, you can also replace, or you can also add glutathione bleaching soap. You can use Lee kojic soap. You can also add that to this if you want. Okay, this is a whitening soap. It's going to give a whitening effect. So for the oil that I'll be activating with, I'm going to be activating with my white now oil. I hope you guys can see it. This is my white now oil. I have my rapid white oil. I have this is my Filipino set. I'm going to be using my Filipino set. I'm going to be using, this is my Ghana whitening balls, my small whitening balls. I'm going to be adding this to it. I'm going to be using my kojic dip. I'm going to be using citric acid. I'm going to be using my Citro serum. I'm also going to be adding my Kenacol for anti-reaction, anti-stretch mark. I'm going to be adding my stretch firming water to prevent stretch mark reactions, green veins. And then I'm going to be adding my collagen powder. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be using. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grate all my soaps into a bowl, and then I'll come back and continue the process. Okay guys, so I've grated all my soaps in here. I have my Larissa soap, my clear dark spot soap, my pure Egyptian soap, and my Bavaria soap. I've grated everything in here. So I'm going to be, what I'll be doing is crushing my 3 days whitening balls in now. I'm going to be crushing about 6 in. I think total I crushed everything in the package to a total of 7, I think. Okay. So I'm going to be putting my ingredients now in here. I'm starting with my stretch firming water. This is my 1 tablespoon measuring cup, so that's 1. Two. 3. So that's, I put a total of 3 tablespoons in here. Next, I'm going to put my powders in. So I'm starting with my kojic dip. One tablespoon of kojic powder in there. My collagen powder. I won't be adding too much of that. I'm going to be using my half tablespoon. Half tablespoon of my collagen powder in there. Next is going to be my citric acid. So I'm going to be adding my citric acid in also. Half tablespoon of citric acid. I'm going to be putting my Filipino powder and oil inside. I'm just going to be mixing them directly. You can either mix this outside in a bowl and then pour in, or you can mix in directly. This is 1, 2 in there. And I'll be adding the oil. One, 2 in there. So I'm done with my powders. Next, I'll be adding my whitening oil. This is 1. This is 2. I'm going to be adding my rapid white serum. It's a strong lightening serum. One, 2. Next up, I'll be adding my Citro clear. I'm going to finish the whole bottle of Citro clear. I'll be pouring the whole bottle of my Citro clear into my mixture. Then I'm going to be adding my Kenacol. So I've mixed in all my oils. I'm going to mix this now together. So I'm mixing everything in. going to let this soak for 3 days. I'm going to leave this to soak for 3 days. So this is what we have now, guys. This is going to sit for 3 days. I'm going to cover it and let it sit for 3 days, and then I'm going to come back and then show you guys what it looks like after that. So all our ingredients are in. We just need soap to soak properly and get all the ingredients into it. I'll see you guys. Okay guys, welcome back. So this is my soap after 3 days. Now I'm going to be using my stick blender to blend the soap. So I'm going to be doing that gradually. You can see how thick the soap is at the top and then the oils inside. So I have to blend to mix everything properly. So what I'm doing now is just using my stick blender. I'm blending it. I'm going to pause that. Exactly. Now what I just did was I stopped using the stick blender and used my hand to mix everything, all the ingredients all together first before I continue with my stick blender. So back to using my stick blender. I just want to have a smooth consistency, smooth creamy consistency, and make sure that the ingredients are well blended into my creamy soap. So all I'm doing is just blending, blend until you have a smooth consistency. Blend. Blend. So I'm making sure to blend everywhere, blend everything. My husband helped me with this process. Yes, so that's the blending. He's the one I test all my whitening soaps on. So yes, so now you can see we have a smooth consistency, smooth, very creamy, and it's very foamy. It's foamy, really foamy. So you're going to enjoy using this creamy soup. That's just basically it. Very simple process. Once it has soaked for your 3 days, you just blend and then you get the consistency you want. And that's it. Bye guys.